drawer in my closet?
Obviously, although I'm not really sure why you need one, because a drawer would be enough if you pared down your same pants and the black t-shirts that you have. Seriously, Jason, the only difference in your closet is some of the black t-shirts have short sleeves and some of them have long sleeves. Regardless, I packed you in assortment because you never know where you're going to end up.
Stop. What is this about?
I want you to go get Spinelli immediately. This letter that Spinelli left you, I know it was an invasion of privacy, and I wouldn't have liked it if you had done it to me, but the letter was just right there begging to be read, Jason, and it's not like I wouldn't have noticed Spinelli was gone. I mean, we're supposed to go to the movies tonight. Do you know anything about that sci-fi movie?
No, I don't.
Spinelli was going to explain it to me. He came by Crimson earlier, but he was being so weird. He was really quiet, and he kept staring at me. I mean, I know Spinelli stares at me all the time, but this time it was different. It was like he was memorizing the way I look or something, and I just think it was Spinelli's way of saying goodbye.
Sounds that way.
Why am I so oblivious? Why am I always so focused on work, I can never see the important stuff that's happening right in front of my face?
You can't blame yourself for stopping something you didn't know was going to happen.
I could have been more intuitive. Or better yet, why didn't Spinelli tell me himself that he was leaving?
Because he didn't want you to talk him out of it.
Well, I can promise you one thing. When I see him again, as soon as I'm done hugging him within an inch of his life, I'm going to read him up one side and down the other. Right after you bring him back.
I'm sorry, Maxie, I won't be doing that.
I couldn't help it.
Leaving is Spinelli's decision. He's got the right and I have to respect it, Maxie.
That has to be the dumbest thing that you have ever said. Spinelli is the sweetest guy in the world, but let's face it, he can't walk down a city block without getting into trouble. Spinelli lives in this comic book fantasy land where meek and mild-mannered guys wear capes and fly and right always triumphs. But Jason, you and I know that the world is a lot meaner than that. He needs us. You to be the brawn and me to be the light of his life and shield him from people who want to hurt him and take advantage of him. And I know that I've taken advantage of Spinelli in the past, but I honestly, genuinely care about him. You believe that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Come on, Jason, Spinelli needs us. Please forget your stupid manly code and just go get him before something terrible happens to him.
What happened?
Nothing's wrong. Okay, nothing's wrong. This is, it's good news. Assuming I move forward, and I'm not sure I will.
You're kind of talking in circles. So normally that means you have some kind of plan or something's hurting you too much to say it out loud.
There's no plan. All right, I have been researching a test that could lead to potential treatment for Michael. It's a long shot. But here's the question. If there was a chance in a million that we could bring Michael back, why am I not grabbing onto it with both hands? I've known about this test for a while. I've been going back and forth on whether I should let Michael take it.
I mean, have you spoken to Sonny?
Yeah, he told me it was up to me.
And you want to do it?
I thought Spinelli could just look up a whole bunch of information online for me and tell me.
Can't really help you.
Why don't you want Spinelli to help me?
It's not that I don't want to. I'd have him do whatever he wanted to do, but he took off. He got in trouble with the feds. I don't know where this kid is.
So you just let him go?
Well, I didn't have a say, Carly. He made a choice, and I have to honor it.
Obviously, I want to know what you think.
I don't feel like it's my place to weigh in on this right now.
Yes, it is, Jason. I need your advice.
So you said the chance of Michael showing any improvement after the test or the treatment or whatever it is, it's like 1 in a million?
Yes, but I mean, if there's really no risk and Michael won't be in any pain.
So is that what you're saying to me? There's no risk at all?
Okay, it is surgery. put a needle in his brain. There is a risk of infection. There is.
Yes, there is a risk. And if something goes wrong, what, Michael's going to be worse off than he is right now?
If it's successful, this could be the first step at finding a cure for him.
Right, it could be, or not.
Okay, but don't we owe it to Michael to figure out everything, no matter where it's going to lead
I
us?
think the question that you need to ask is, look, you're tearing yourself up already. We haven't even started this process. You haven't even started going through this. No matter how much distance you try to keep, you are going to get your hopes up. And what if it doesn't work?
I can't turn my back on a cure because I'm afraid I'm going to be disappointed.
Then you have your answer.
Thank you.
You knew before you came here.
But I need to talk to you first.
I'm here in the spirit of full disclosure, so please, Jason, please don't try and talk me out of this.
I don't like it already.
All right, just listen. I just left Maxie's, and she is totally flipped out about Spinelli taking off, and the more she started to talk about it, the more I started to actually see her point of view. Spinelli is not capable of taking care of himself. Even if he manages to stay off the radar of the feds, he's going to wind up getting himself in trouble. And not because he's stupid or weak, but he very innocently has valuable but potentially dangerous hacking skills that make him a huge target for the bad guys. So Jason, I have decided to go and look for him. You are more than welcome to come along if you would like, but either way I'm going. So I guess all I need to know is, are you in or are you out?